A room without books is like a body without a soul. More is lost by indecision than wrong decision. Indecision is the thief of opportunity. It will steal you blind. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. Friendship improves happiness and abates misery by the doubling of our joy and the dividing of our grief. Read at every weight. Read at all hours. Read within leisure. Read in times of labor. Read as one goes in. Read as one goeth out. The task of the educated mind is simply put, read to lead. When a government becomes powerful, it is destructive, extravagant, and violent. It is an usurer which takes bread from innocent mouths and deprives honorable men of their substance for votes with which to perpetuate itself. Any man can make mistakes, but only an idiot persists in his error. What society does to its children, so will its children do to society. It is not by muscle, speed, or physical dexterity that great things are achieved, but by reflection, force of character, and judgment. The life of the dead is placed in the memory of the living. To be ignorant of what occurred before you were born is to remain always a child. For what is the worth of human life, unless it is woven into the life of our ancestors by the records of history? Live as brave men, and if fortune is adverse, front its blows with brave hearts. The greatest pleasures are only narrowly separated from disgust. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all the others. Poor is the nation that has no heroes, but poorer still is the nation that, having heroes, fails to remember and honor them. There is nothing so absurd that some philosopher has not already said it. While there's life, there's hope. The wise are instructed by reason, average minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and the brute by instinct. The budget should be balanced, the treasury refilled, public debt reduced, the arrogance of officialdom tempered and controlled, and the assistance to foreign lands curtailed, lest Rome become bankrupt. Silence is one of the great arts of conversation. If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need. The enemy is within the gates. It is with our own luxury, our own folly, our own criminality that we have to contend. The life given us by nature is short, but the memory of a well-spent life is eternal. The greater the difficulty, the greater the glory. For books are more than books, they are the life, the very heart and core of ages past, the reason why men worked and died, the essence and quintessence of their lives. If you wish to persuade me, you must think my thoughts, feel my feelings, and speak my words. Love is the attempt to form a friendship inspired by beauty. What is morally wrong can never be advantageous, even when it enables you to make some gain that you believe to be to your advantage. The mere act of believing that some wrongful course of action constitutes an advantage is pernicious. Nothing is more unreliable than the populace, nothing more obscure than human intentions, nothing more deceptive than the whole electoral system. What sweetness is left in life if you take away friendship? Robbing life of friendship is like robbing the world of the sun. A true friend is more to be esteemed than kinsfolk. If you pursue good with labor, the labor passes away, but the good remains. If you pursue evil with pleasure, the pleasure passes away, and the evil remains. The spirit is the true self. The spirit, the will to win, and the will to excel are the things that endure. Never go to excess, but let moderation be your guide. We learn nothing from history except that we learn nothing from history. Times are bad. Children no longer obey their parents, and everyone is writing a book. A man would have no pleasures in discovering all the beauties of the universe, even in heaven itself, unless he had a partner to whom he might communicate his joys. Death is not natural for a state as it is for a human being, for whom death is not only necessary but frequently even desirable. No one can give you better advice than yourself. In a republic, this rule ought to be observed, that the majority should not have the predominant power. Studies are the food of youth, the delight of old age, the ornament of prosperity, the refuge and comfort of adversity, a delight at home and no hindrance abroad. They are companions by night and in travel and in the country. If we are not ashamed to think it, we should not be ashamed to say it. The face is a picture of the mind with the eyes as its interpreter. Whatever you do, do with all your might. What then is freedom? The power to live as one wishes,